What is going on, everybody? Alex Lajas here. Welcome for the season finale of Dark Side of the Ring. We are here, folks. We have made it to the end. This is it. This is the season finale. I am so excited to get into this. We are done. We've made it, folks. We have made it. This is the Marty Jannetty episode. And as you guys know, if you have been watching my channel, my Twitch streams, my Twitter, if you have been a fan of mine for the past 5 years, you will know that I am a huge Shawn Michaels fan. So going into this episode, I'm looking forward to seeing what the stories are going to be told with the involvement of Shawn Michaels. So I am looking forward to it. But let me know in the chat. What are you thinking about this episode, going into this episode? What are your thoughts overall with the entire series, especially this season? I did make a tiny review about the entire Dark Side of the Ring season for this season, and so I have some thoughts. I'll say that. I have a lot of thoughts. So I posted that with my Bam Bam Bigelow review. So definitely go check it out. If you are watching on YouTube, you know, of course, to thumbs up this video, like this video, please. Subscribe to the channel, of course. I would highly appreciate that. I am streaming through YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, or X, as it's known these days. So friendly reminder, guys, we are broadcasting on multiple platforms. So I am excited. I'm excited to branch out. This is the season finale. So I am going to get into this, and yes, I am looking forward to tonight's episode. And Megan Nixter, thank you so much. With you watching it, hope it doesn't change your view on HBK. Now listen, okay, so here's the thing. This is the Marty Jannetty story. Obviously, I do want to focus on Marty Jannetty, but here's the thing is that if it wasn't like Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty, they're always going to be hand in hand with like each other's careers, right? They started off with each other in terms of like WWE at the time. They were the Rockers. So, you know, you can't have one or the other. You can't tell Shawn Michaels' story without Marty Jannetty. You can't tell Marty Jannetty's story without Shawn Michaels. I am definitely a fan where I wholeheartedly am able to admit that my favorites are, you know, assholes, problematic, if you will, especially back in the day with all the drugs and everything like that. But listen, Marty Jannetty has done a lot of things throughout the years. And Dark Side of the Ring's Instagram did post about how he admitted to murdering a guy in the 70s, and then sort of backtracked and said that he was doing it for a story angle, a storyline, if you will, a wrestling storyline. So I'm looking forward to seeing the crap that he's about to spill on us. There was also a weird thing that happened like a few years ago on Facebook where he admitted that he had an attraction for his daughter. If I'm wrong, please correct me on that. But yeah, I don't think my view of Shawn Michaels is going to change. But I think my view on Marty Jannetty will be something else. I'll say that. Hello, everybody. Let me know if you've been watching this season. Please let me know what has been your favorite episode so far throughout the series. I think my favorite, or not so much the entire series. I mean, obviously, if you want to let me know your favorite episode throughout the entire series, but your favorite episode this season, I think my favorite episode from this season is possibly the Bash at the Beach episode. That's been a topic that I've always I've heard about. I'm pretty sure I've watched it on Wrestling with Regret with Brian Zane. I've seen a lot of coverage about the event, but to hear it firsthand from people that were there, especially with Jeff Jarrett and Vince Russo himself, and even Eric Bischoff as well, it was an interesting story because it was the plans for everything just seemed like it was going to be right, and then it wasn't. It seemed like Vince Russo's plan was right. I mean, he wanted to put over Booker T. Eric Bischoff, his backup plan wasn't something I agreed on. But those are the kind of stories that I like when I'm watching Dark Side of the Ring. I like watching the stories about the backstage antics, sometimes the backstage politics. And so those are my kind of favorite ones. Like the Collision in North Korea was my favorite. Bash at the Beach, as I said, this season was my favorite. I wish that we would have gotten a little bit more stories like that this season. This season dealt with a lot of death, which usually that does happen with every season, but it was just a bit overwhelming for me going into this season. But yeah, I'm excited to see this one. This one is more so getting the story of the person firsthand. He is still alive, and we shall see how this episode comes about. So yes, thank you guys so much. And I do sincerely have to thank you guys immensely for sticking around with me every single Tuesday, hanging out, watching the show together. There have been some jaw-dropping moments. There have been some moments where we cried as well, and we were a little gooped and gagged. But overall, it's been a lot of fun watching this season with you guys, and we've been doing this for 3 years now. We started in 2020 with the second season, and I have been having a blast with you guys. And if they do sign on for a 5th season, I'm really, really looking forward to doing this again with you guys. But I just wanted to let you guys know that, and your support means the world to me, and you guys have been liking this video, you guys have been tuning in, and I greatly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I really, really do. So, again, I am looking forward to this episode. This episode is gonna be nuts. It's gonna be so nuts. So we'll see how it goes. We'll just see how it goes, guys. I feel like I've gotten a lot of texts and DMs asking me what I think about this episode, again, with the Shawn Michaels involvement. I feel bad because it even seems like with this episode, Shawn Michaels is overshadowing Marty Jannetty, so we'll see. We'll definitely see. Hero, thank you so much. So far, I think my top 3 episodes are Bash at the Beach, Bam Bam, and Chris and Tammy. The Chris and Tammy episode, I didn't know it too much about Chris. I like that they didn't go over with covering with Sunny, but it wasn't a good episode for Sunny. With Sunny. Tammy, Sunny. For Tammy. It wasn't a good episode for her, for sure. Thank you, Hiro Hamada, over on Twitch land, but over on the YouTube lands, hello, Ray. Bash at the Beach 2000 episode is my favorite for season 4. I would definitely agree. Hello, Tom. Welcome in. I can't consider any of them my favorite. I do think that the most important one is Owen episode. I definitely think Owen Hart's episode is highly important, especially for kids that grew up and actually witnessed the pay-per-view live, and we finally got to get the real story outside of the perspective of WWE. But again, my favorite episodes are just the stupid ego crash episodes, I guess, with wrestlers. But we have started. The episode has started. Let's get into it, guys. This is the Marty Jannetty, or the world according to Marty Jannetty. So let's watch this. We've already got Shawn Michaels all over. I considered wearing a Shawn Michaels shirt, but I was like, I feel like that's in bad taste, in poor taste to do that. So I didn't. Uh, Shawn Michaels ziplining down at WrestleMania 12. I love it so much. I love it so much. Claire, thank you so much. Thank you for liking my tattoos. I grew them myself. Thank you. Jimmy Van, Fightful, let's go. It coulda. What does that mean? What does that mean? It could've. Hello? Oh my god. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. We are broadcasting from Twitter, on Twitch, on YouTube. So welcome in, everybody. I highly appreciate that you guys are here. Hope you're watching Dark Side of the Ring with us. Let's get into this episode. It just started. I know that Marty Jannetty was announced for StarCast this year. Oh my god! Oh no! I don't want to see that foot! Oh, I don't want to see that foot! I do not want to see that foot! Oh no! I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like the foot. I don't like the foot. Already hate it. Already hate it. Oof. That was gnarly. That was Silver Black 31. That was gnarly. That was so gnarly. J Mike. Oh, J Mike over on the Twitter. Oh my god. Is Alex okay? I don't know. Party Marty already cutting up. MJ up in the house. What the hell? What is going on? So here's the thing is that we always say with wrestling and promoters, they neglect wrestlers and they're forced to wrestle till their bodies are torn up. And this story is definitely one of them. Oh, oh. Hello, hello, everybody. I don't think I could truly believe anything this man says. That is definitely something out of Dexter's Laboratory. I'm sure. Hello, Karen. 40 years. You're his friend, and you're even saying that we can't believe anything he's saying. Is there going to be any truth to this episode? 1984. So he's like in the wrestling biz. How? I don't mean this as disrespect. How does he have friends? Does that make sense? All of his friends are basically saying that you can't believe what he says. So why are you guys friends with him? Oh, he's Marty Oates. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Who's the young wrestler? Who is it? Yeah? Here he is. Oh boy. They were a really great tag team together. They had great chemistry. I'm sure there's no lie to that. Like, they did have really great chemistry together. Yep, that's me. Hey, beefcake. I, yeah, yeah, he's important in this story too. Yeah? Yeah, Karen? He's like, yeah, but I'm not gonna call her my girlfriend. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we go. WWF years. This is it. Sean. Oh boy. Oh, oh, I know this story. Oh boy. Oh, I know this story very well. Oh boy. What is going on? I mean, listen, I've bartended plenty of times and things like that unfortunately does happen. Machismo, energy, uh, and when you're drunk, it happens. Oh boy. All right. Commercial break, everybody. What are your thoughts? What are your opinions? Of course, I forgot to say this at the top of the show, but if you have any super chats, I will be reading them in during the commercial breaks. And since we're also on Twitch, I will be reading off any bits that you guys throw. I'm not sure if I can really keep up with any subs, but I'll try my best, of course. I'll try my best, of course. But Black Mega Man, thank you so much over on the Twitch lands for the 100 bits. I think this is going to be one of those episodes that everyone watching is going to be is going to leave people disgusted with the wrestling industry. Have fun. Thanks. Thank you for that. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, you know, it's all right. So we've already got the introduction of Sean, and obviously they did not ask him to be a part of this episode. Do you think that if he was not in charge of NXT or was like a WWE coach, do you think that Shawn Michaels would do an episode like this? I mean, Shawn Michaels and WWE are like this. Especially back in the 90s when everyone's jumping ship to WCW, they were like this. But let's say now at a time they were not. Do you think that he would be a part of the episode? I do appreciate, or not so, yeah, I guess I would say, like, I like that they are throwing in the shoot interviews that they've done, obviously, because Marty Jannetty, again, like we were saying in the top of the show, Shawn Michaels is a big part of Marty Jannetty's story, as well as Marty Jannetty being a part of Shawn's story as well. So very interesting. We got Vash saying no. Travis said no. J Mike said absolutely not. Understood. All saying that from the Twitch land. We got over on YouTube. Nah, definitely not. Understood. Probably not. Sean knows better. That's true. Ray says depends. I got one maybe, but everyone across the board seems to be saying no, so that's fair. So how are we approaching this episode? Because literally all of his friends have said so much it's Karen, but you can maybe tell a lot of people are just like, Marty is a character and you probably should not believe everything that he says. So do we really believe anything that he's truly saying? Like, I feel like I'm taking it definitely with a grain of salt. That story of the bar brawl I have heard, because I believe that is the brawl that got them fired from WWF at the time, and then they got rehired, and then it was like they got fired right when they got to the company, and they did all that. So I am familiar with that story, and of course I'm familiar with that story. They're very familiar with the one, I think, in Syracuse, when Shawn Michaels got the black eye. So Yeah, let's see where this goes. Let's see where this goes. We're back, friends. We're back. We're at the bar brawl now. 1 week. Yes, that's right. It was just 1 week and then they got fired. Okay, his introduction whenever he walks into a room, MJ in the house. What the heck? Over on the Twitch lands, thank you so much. Get the tables. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. I hope you had a fantastic stream. Thank you for trusting your community with me. I know over on the YouTube land it's like, what's going on? Right now we are watching Dark Side of the Ring, so welcome in, everybody. If you are watching Dark Side of the Ring with us, tune in and enjoy the ride. This is the Marty Jannetty story, and as a huge Shawn Michaels fan, can I see some Shawn Michaels emotes in the chat, please? And thank you. As a huge Shawn Michaels fan, I'm really looking forward to this episode. Like, ugh, so much, so much, so much. I hope you had a fantastic stream. Thank you so much. Ooh, Continental Wrestling. Oh boy. All right, guys, season finale. Let's get into this. We're back into the WWF. And they got a huge push. They had a really good 80s look, too. Look at Shawn. This is just me fangirling at Shawn Michaels. But again, they made a really great team together. Their in-ring chemistry was outstanding. We do know Shawn parties. Shooting at parties? What? What is happening? What? What? I mean, that, yeah. Yeah. But I'm sure that wasn't they weren't the only ones where girls were like lining up for them. Yeah, I mean, they were brothers. He said we did women together. Jesus Christ. Not surprised. Oh, boy. Oh no. Oh no, what happens here? Uh-oh. Oh no. This is definitely at a time where neck injuries are not taken seriously or proper care really than today. Oh no. Ugh. It looks like that's more on the opponent, but I don't know. It's hard to judge. What do you guys think? Dean Malenko. I mean, Marty not in the court. In the court, maybe you shouldn't get a yay. Ready for what? Oh boy, ready for what? All right, we got a commercial break. Everybody, again, get the tables. Thank you so much for the raid. Truly appreciate that. Truly appreciate that. If you're coming in for the raid, welcome in, of course, over on the Twitch land, but over on the YouTube lands, we've got a super chat, of course, from the Will Meister. Highly appreciate that. Thank you so much. If you're over on the Twitch land and you're like, what's going on YouTube? Exclamation point YouTube on the Twitch chat so you can follow me and subscribe to me on YouTube. And if you want to give the YouTube video a thumbs up, that would greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. But the Will Meister with the super chat. Thank you again so much. Shawn Michaels is Shawn Michaels. WWE or not, he wouldn't do a show like this. Also, his friends are not wrong. He probably shouldn't believe most of what Jannetty says. Well, I definitely am not going to believe a lot that he says, especially we're already 23 minutes into the episode. I'm sure with the second half we're going to really dive into the controversy of the things that he has said, especially online, what Marty Jannetty has said. So I think in the portion of that, I'm not going to believe the man, pretty much. But over now that we're in the 80s, again, like there's footage. We all know the infamous, bar brawl that got them fired after being hired for a week. So sure, that's believable. I'm sure that there's some sprinkles within that story that's, a lie. And then this is as well, there's footage. So obviously he did do it. Unfortunately, his opponent was injured. But yeah, what do you guys think? Are you buying anything that he's saying so far? Let me know, of course. But, ooh, my goodness. I don't know. I don't know. What do we think is gonna happen in with this trial? Oh my god. Friendly reminder, everyone, of course, I might be a little behind with you guys just because my sling kind of runs a little, it's a little slow, it's a little behind, so I do apologize. But if you guys pop in the chat, I'll make sure not to read it so I don't get spoiled. So don't worry on that. Don't worry on that. H Rod 1997, good to see you. Good to see you. It's been a bit. It's been a bit. No, this sounds like the ramblings of a pathological liar. See, okay, so here's my thing, is that it seems so. Yes, I definitely do believe that he's a pathological liar. His persona on the show, when it's not like a sit down interview and they're following him along in the wheelchair into the church and in his house, he says MJ in the house. What do you think that's about? He says MJ in the house, and I just don't know how to take it. All right, we're back with the episode, folks. MJ in the house. We're back with the episode. That's Shawn Michaels' wig. Oh boy. Graham. I'm here to party with Marty. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, Karen. I mean, I think we know that. He was arrogant. Not a good thing, but he was arrogant. I don't think I've heard some of those. I don't think I've even heard some of those drugs. A tranquilizer. Oh God, not Jimmy Snuka. Not Jimmy Snuka. Well, that makes sense because Sean was with Marty. They were a tag team. So if like anybody found out about this, he'd be gone from the company. That's fair. That's fair that Sean is like, ooh, I don't want to do this with you. You're on hard drugs. This was the scene I saw on Instagram. I believe Karen. This is the only Karen I believe in. Kind of. He probably also didn't want to kick his ass. Also, from here, it seems like Marty's been on a lot of drugs and Sean was kind of sick of it. But Sean was also on drugs. I'm not defending Shawn Michaels. By no means. Oh yeah, they were planting the seeds. I mean, yeah, I mean, Sean is a kiss ass, especially with Vince. The slap. Here we go. This is it. The barber shop. This was like a huge moment of tag teams breaking up, too. Marty was also really good on the mic, too. I think that Sean just shined a little bit brighter and also was probably kissing ass. This was the window shot around heard around the world. Ah, the super kick. Oh, I knew he was gonna do that. Heenan. This truly is. Big Nat, absolutely agree. This is the greatest breakup ever. It truly is. This was like the blueprint of tag teams breaking up. I mean, honestly, like that set wouldn't be as iconic as it is today if it wasn't for this moment of the Rockers breaking up. More beneficial to Sean. Oh, look at them recreating it in the on the show. Wow, that's cool. Oh, Allison K, yeah, another raid. Welcome in and in time for our commercial break. Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you so much, Allison K, for trusting your community with us. We are broadcasting on Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. Allison, I hope that you had a fantastic stream. If you got to go de-stream, you go do that. But once again, thank you so much for trusting your community over here. Welcome in, Raiders. I know everybody in the YouTube land is like, what's going on? But we just got a raid from Allison K on twitch.tv/Queen of the Ring. If you're not following me there, YouTube people, you should. It's a great time. But thank you so much. We are watching Dark Side of the Ring. This is the world according to Marty Jannetty. Twitch people, please throw up some Shawn Michaels emotes if you got them. We are getting into the nitty gritty right now. Before the commercial break, we watched the barbershop incident. So we're really getting down to the separation of Shawn Michaels. We are 34 minutes into the episode. If you are also watching Dark Side of the Ring with us, or if you want to tune in right now, please do. It is so much fun to watch this with you guys. And I'm a huge Shawn Michaels fan. So, we'll see how it goes. But so far, the episode is really depicting him as, he was kissing ass to Vince, and so that's the reason possibly why he got a little bit more of a push. We got through the barbershop scene, and we all agreed that the barbershop segment was truly a monumental moment for both of them, especially Shawn. It was more of a launching pad, but more so just like a monumental moment for tag team wrestling. It is the most, at the time, definitely, but I think still considered today, like the most devastating breakup of a tag team, of such a beloved tag team. They were so huge in the 80s. They were really good together. They had really great chemistry together. So now we are getting into that. So we're watching this now. I think we're already on the breakup. So we are getting into we're about to get into Marty Jannetty's time with Al Snow when he was tagging with him. And I'm sure we are also going to be talking about his Facebook posts and how he possibly murdered a man in the 70s. So we're keeping our minds open. It's really funny because during the episode, like what the first 10 minutes of the episode, his own friend says you can't believe a word that Marty Jannetty says. So let's get into it. Let's get back into it. We are back from commercial break, everybody. Thank you so much again, Allison Kay. You are truly amazing. Sean with Sherry. MJ in the house. That's what he refers to himself as. MJ in the house. He's been saying it all throughout the whole entire episode. There's video of this? There's video of this? How is there video of this? They're vlogging before vlogging. Why did he do that? Oh my god! Why did he do that? Why did he do that? I definitely remember Al being in this new rockers era. Maybe it was Sean in Vince's ear, but then again, this is something that Vince McMahon would do anyway, honestly, so. Really highlighting Sean in this one. Holy shit. I mean, we believe Karen, so that's probably true. 5? Okay, before finally hitting rock bottom, okay. Oh boy. Oh, so Sean tried to save him. He tried to Jesus him up. Yeah, didn't they have a thing in? Yeah, I remember when Marty came back in the early 2000s, I think, right? To WWE. There we go. I definitely remember this. I watched this live, actually. I definitely remember this Monday Night Raw. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, they still had chemistry with each other. Wow. He ended up in jail a week later? Marty, what are you doing? Oh my god, Marty. God, I hope get your shit together. Oh no. How did you end up in jail a week later? How? How? Oh my god, this is wild. Okay, thoughts, opinions, what do we think? Oh my god. Oh. I definitely remember watching that Monday Night Raw uh, back in 2005. I remember watching that live, and I did know about the Rockers at that time. And I was impressed by it because, again, like, they had good chemistry. You saw it. They showed the footage, and it's very believable, again, that Shawn Michaels tried to save Marty Jannetty. I mean, they partied with each other, right? Like, Shawn knew, and I've guess heard the problems that Marty got himself into. But again, he is his own worst enemy. And addiction is an illness for sure. Addiction is an illness. It's hard to break. Um, but oh boy, I think we're really gonna get into the nitty gritty. Zay Cruz, welcome in. This episode is wild. This episode is definitely wild. This episode is so wild. I This episode is nuts. This episode is nuts. Welcome in from the YouTube lands. Thank you so much. Andre Knox, thank you again. This man has had so many demons. He's had demons and a half, folks. Oh my god. Jeez Louise. He has had a lot. And True World Order, welcome in. It led to Sexy Kurt. I mean, may we not forget about Sexy Kurt. May we not forget. Um, Boberiski? I hope I'm saying that right. I'm possibly not, but welcome in from the Twitch land. Marty just never had people watching his back like Shawn had people taking care of his dope. I mean, yeah. You're not wrong on that. You're not wrong on that. Yeah, it's interesting. It's very interesting. This man is a menace, though. This man is a menace. How do you, again, addiction is an illness, it's okay. Although I'm sure there was a ton of bad blood. I mean, we've heard it. There's a ton of bad blood that he had against Shawn Michaels. Understandably so. Understandably so. Because after the Rockers, like, Shawn Michaels boosted up to the top. So I would understand, especially if he's doing all of these hard drugs, he's doing this gimmick. He's still under contract, but he's doing this gimmick that he's essentially grown out of, and they're not really giving him they're not really giving Marty Jannetty anything. So it's understandable that he hung up photos of Shawn Michaels and threw darts at them. But it's good that Shawn tried to save him because he saved himself. I'm so Shawn Michaels biased. I'm so sorry. I'm trying not to be, but it's hard when Marty Jannetty is Marty Jannetty, okay? Can you blame me a little bit? We're back from commercial break, everybody. Oh boy, let's see what we have next. We've got like 15 minutes left of the episode. A week later, he got arrested. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh boy. Yeah, it's kind of sad. If Vin says that, you know it's true. Yeah, that's true. I mean, he's doing it sometimes to himself a little bit. I can't with this foot. I can't with his ankle. What are telephone girlfriends? Oh boy. He's still got the tassels. Oh, we're getting into the Facebook. Oh no, we're getting into the Facebook. Ah! Ah! Oh, his Facebook. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh no. His daughter? She's not my daughter, but we held. Oh, so he's claiming he did not do it and he's hacked. Oh no. Jimmy Van. I'm sorry? I'm sorry? What does that mean? What does that mean? is this man on? How do you admit that? He just keeps talking. He just keeps talking. He just keeps talking. It does not stop. He just keeps talking. Somebody shut this man up. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh god. Thoughts, everyone? We finally got to the Facebook stuff. Oh boy. Oh god. Oh boy. I wanted to read back what someone said over on the Twitch land. Throg? I can't pronounce that. I don't know what that says. I'm so sorry. Grew up with the New York education system. But you said, I used to think Sean was the out of control one and Marty was more professional, to be honest. I kind of did too. You're not alone on that. I did as well, because again, we've all heard the stories of Shawn Michaels. We've seen his antics in the 90s. So, like, again, he was out of control during the 90s and the 80s as well. There's no denying that. In the early 2000s, he found Jesus, so he was fine. And you didn't hear much from Marty Jannetty. But, oh boy, Marty Jannetty was the fucking kooky one. Andre Knox, thank you again. But Sean had that undeniable ick factor. I mean, he did. He had that undeniable ick factor. So, again, completely understand that Marty Jannetty was, wasn't too keen on Shawn Michaels getting the extra push. Oh, A16 _ Adam Walker, thank you so much. I wonder what would have happened had Jim Ross not reached out to HBK about not leaving a fairly toxic 90s legacy, and would the same have worked for Marty? I don't think the same would have worked for Marty Jannetty. I don't. And it's tough to say, but some people are, again, just their own worst enemies. And it seems like it was that way with Marty Jannetty. So I don't think so. I don't think so, Alex, you got pale. Did I get pale? Maybe I did. I am pale naturally, so that might be it too. So with his daughter, he says, like, oh, I got hacked. The one time he got hacked. But it's consistent with all of his stories. All right, well, let's get back into it. We're back, folks. This is the final stretch of this episode. Well, why did you fucking post that? A wrestling storyline. Marty returns to the location where his infamous Facebook post took place. The elaborate further onto the storyline he hoped would spark his return to wrestling. They are wheeling him back to where the bowling alley. So he's claiming it was self-defense. MJ in the house is claiming that it was self-defense. How is he so detailed with this story? But it hypothetically, if it happened. What is the storyline with wrestling, though? What is the storyline, though? Where does the wrestling come involved? Where? The Columbus Police Department confirmed that it was investigated these allegations, stated we have no evidence of a murder connected cold cases or missing persons concerning Mr. Jannetty's allegations. But where does the wrestling come in on this? What is the wrestling aspect? He was late for a booking. It's true. That picture's cute. Oh boy. I don't think he loves Shawn Michaels. What? What? Oh my god! What is happening? How is this man not arrested yet? How did this man get away with all of his shenanigans? What is going on? What is happening? What? What? Now everybody's like, oh, hey, last minute, by the way, this is how we're going to end season 4 of Dark Side of the Ring. Marty Jannetty killed a dude. What? Oh my god. Over on the Twitch land, Headlocked Comics, welcome in. Your reactions are better than the show. We do our best. Listen, we do our best. We've been doing Dark Side of the Ring watch-alongs for 3 years now. We're on season 4, and that's a wrap, folks. That is the season finale. That is season 4. What do we think about this episode? I mean, holy shit, what a way to cap off a season. Truly. Jeez Louise Papa Cheese. But we did this every Tuesday, and I can't thank you guys enough. Just what 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 I what I have no words. I have no words. I have no words at all. What is happening? I don't know what to think of this. I truly don't know what to think of this. Oh my god. Glitch Sister, welcome on and thank you so much. Well, what a heck to end the series of Vice's oh no, yeah, Vice's bankrupt, I guess. I don't know. Who sees? Who knows? But we're talking about Dark Side of the Ring. Not so much Vice, I guess, but that was the Marty Jannetty episode. How is this man walking? I mean, he's not walking. He's in a wheelchair because of his ankle. First of all, the fact that one of the first shots of the episode was a zoom in on his ankle. Oh God, I can't. The image of his ankle is gonna scar me for life. Holy shit. Oh boy. That wow. Marty Jannetty is one of the most feral and unhinged human beings to ever walk the face of this earth. I have no words. Listen, as a Shawn Michaels fan, I have no words. And like we were saying before, I was always under the impression that Shawn Michaels was the out of control one, and Marty Jannetty just kept low and was professional. Oh boy, was I wrong. Holy shit. What an episode. But what was the storyline? What was the storyline? Like, what was the wrestling aspect of the storyline? Like, they never got to that. It's like, oh, hey, I made this up. Also, the fact that they went back to the scene of the crime and he told the story and it was so detailed. How was it like, oh, hypothetically, this might have happened, but not really? Then why do you have such a freaking detailed story about how you murdered this guy? And then said, oh yeah, and I threw him in the river. Hypothetically, though. And then at the end, they tell... Oh, my God. What an episode. What an episode, what a season. Truly. Truly, what an episode, what a season, folks. I have no words. I don't know how to process it. But, once again, folks, this is the season finale of Dark Side of the Ring. Truly can't thank you guys enough for following me along for 3 years watching this show. We've done this, and in the beginning, in 2020, we started doing these watch-alongs in 2020 because, you know, we were all pandemic, we were all in a lockdown, and it was definitely something that made me very excited. And I do have to say, doing Dark Side of the Ring watch-alongs with you guys, especially over on the YouTube lands, this is before I had a Twitch account, it really grew my channel. And watching with you guys, was always a treat. And especially back then, we watched the Owen Hart episode, we watched the Chris Benoit episode, and even, you know, the Plane Ride from Hell episode. We watched a lot of dark, deep episodes that have left us speechless and that has left us shocked. And this is a unique watch along aspect, to do a watch along on a show like this. But we learned a lot, and we've gotten a lot of reactions. Of course, if you ever want to check out those previous streams from the earlier seasons, definitely check out the YouTube page and subscribe there. And of course, give this video a thumbs up as well. We got another raid. Two Gays, One Twitch. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that. Holy smoke. Thank you so much for trusting your community over here. I hope that you had a fantastic stream. Welcome in, everyone. We were just about to actually wrap up the stream because we were doing a Dark Side of the Ring watch along, which is a watch along about dark stuff that has happened in the professional wrestling industry. And like I was saying, we've been doing this for 3 years now. And again, I can't thank you guys enough for watching with me for 3 years, for following along with me for 3 years for this Dark Side of the Ring watch along. I remember the first episode that we did. I just moved in here actually, and the first episode, I believe, was the Chris Benoit episode, and I did it right over there in that corner, actually, next to my AC, my dirty ass AC. You could definitely check that out and roast me in the watch along. But I remember we did that there. I remember we switched over to this wall, actually, and I had like a little like sign with a Patreon when I had a Patreon before, and it was just written down from like a notebook. I remember being here and switching over and having a green screen with nothing on this green screen. And honestly, I grew through that, through these watch alongs, and I do enjoy watching this show. It's heavy, but I do enjoy watching it with you guys. And I was doing these watch alongs off of my phone. Like, I was doing these watch alongs off of my phone, and I would have my laptop pulled up for the comments because I couldn't see it, and I was recording it through my phone, no microphone at all. And look at the glow up now. Look at the glow up now. And that's because of you guys. So truly, I can't thank you guys enough. But Jason Eisner, one of the creators of Dark Side of the Ring, welcome in. Thanks for all of your watch-alongs this season. Thank you for producing and creating an eye-opening show to the professional wrestling business. Can't thank you enough for creating this show and working on it. This season it's a heavy season. I said that one of my favorite episodes from this season was the Bash at the Beach episode. This Marty Jannetty episode is wild. As a Shawn Michaels fan, I do appreciate the amount of references and shout-outs to Shawn Michaels. But you guys made a terrific show. You guys make a terrific show, and I'm always happy to do a watch along. You know I love supporting you guys so much. But yeah, we did the glow up through 3 years of doing Dark Side of the Ring watch alongs, and I cannot wait to do this again for hopefully another season, fingers crossed. But thank you guys again so much over on YouTube, over on Twitch, over on Twitter. I cannot thank you enough. This has been such a fun experience, again, just watching this with you guys. So I just am over the moon about sharing this with you guys. So thank you again. Truly, thank you again. So over on the Twitch land, we are going to do a raid to this is the first name I see. Oh, no, actually, we are going to do a raid to Manda Micros. Shout out to her over on the YouTube lands. Make sure to follow twitch.tv/Manda _micro over there as well. So let's take the party to her. Once again, guys, thank you so much. If you are watching this on Twitch, if you're watching this on Twitch, thank you. But if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. If you're on Twitch, Twitter, or YouTube, be sure to subscribe to the channel. More exciting videos coming up. I'm really looking forward to it. And I love you guys so much. And thank you for believing in me and watching this show with me every single Tuesday as well. So highly appreciate it. Love y'all so, so much. Let's take the party on over to her. And again, can't thank you guys enough. Hope that you guys have an amazing, amazing day. Once again, I am Alex Lajas. Thank you for watching. I can't say it enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Marty Jannetty is crazy. Okay, that's where I have to end it off. Bye, folks.